Hello, I'm Jordan Lassiter, and this is the final project for the Behavior Management class at Hannibal LaGrange University. For my entrance inventory, I created a banner that displayed the students' goals that they wish to accomplish, their 3 favorite activities for PE, and their favorite sport and athlete. I chose this interest inventory because it could be easily used across many grade levels. As a physical education teacher, I would not be limited to only one class or grade level. I will have the opportunity to teach a range of students from kindergarten through 3rd grade or 9th through 12th grade. I would have to help the younger students with understanding on what a goal is and what might they set. For the older students, it allows me to see what they are looking for to get out of PE. I think that a majority of students feel as if PE is a time that they are not to be sitting at a desk. It should be used as a period of day to improve their endurance, build muscle, or stay active. By asking what their favorite sport and athlete is, it allows me to build some common ground in building a relationship. I'm an avid sports enthusiast that can talk sports with just about anyone. This will help me in the development of a mutual respect needed in the reality therapy model for behavior management. I believe that as a future teacher, I will use the reality theory. Ultimately, it is a student's decision if they are to behave correctly because they are control themselves. It will be the job to manage a classroom in a way that guides students into making those decisions, meeting the 5 needs described by the authors Martel, Nelson, Marchand, Mardell, and O'Reilly for survival, belonging, freedom, fun, and power will only help the student succeed. These are essential needs for everyday life as an adult, so I think implementing them in the classroom will benefit the students for facing reality. A key to reality therapy is establishment of mutual respect between the teacher and the students, according to the authors. Respect can be considered a foundation for building positive relationship. Not all students are going to like the way you teach or run the classroom, but they should respect the way you are as a teacher. Glasser develops reality therapy on the basis of being positive, and I intend to continue that positive attitude every day. As a teacher, we may not realize it, but students will look up to us and mimic our movements. If we are hanging our heads and moping and being negative all the time, the students will catch on and copy these attitudes. When setting up rules and procedures for a classroom, it is a good idea to keep the list of rules to a minimum. Many students break rules because they do not know what the rules are. They should be able to memorize the list of rules. Also, the rules should be written in a language in which all students understand. The first rule I have for my classroom is that when you hear me blow the whistle, stop what you are doing and sit down. There is often movement that causes commotion and can be difficult to give instructions for the next part of class. By blowing the whistle, it allows students to all receive the same attention getter as the other students. For safety, all students must wear tennis shoes to participate in the activity for the class period. If a student does not have on tennis shoes, they must still do the warm-up, but have to sit out during the game. Inside voices are used in the gym is another rule. Students may think because they are in the gym running around, they can yell and scream, but there are also other classes around the gym who are trying to learn. When completing the exercises such as jumping jacks, push-ups, or skipping around the gym, no shortcuts are allowed. You must do all push-ups, jumping jacks, no cutting the corners on the outside. Another rule for safety is to keep hands, feet, and all other objects to yourself. When dealing with behavioral issues in the classroom, the first issue will result in the student receiving a warning. This is to alert the student that they have misbehaved and that they should not do what they were doing again. If the student does not heed this warning and acts out again, they must sit at the think station in the gym for a period of time to reflect on their behavior. Once the student has had time to reflect, they may return to the activity. The third time in the class period that a student receives discipline, they must go to the buddy room to be removed from the classroom. The buddy room is another room that you work with a teacher, and you're also their buddy room. After the student is removed and in the buddy room, any other disciplinary actions that will need to be taken place will be taken place in the office with the principal.